Okay, as it was Piot's birthday last week, after 3 in Japanese, 1, 2, 3. O Tanjobi Omedetou. O Tanjobi Omedetou. O Tanjobi Mawe Kyoko. O Tanjobi Omedetou. You see, I even did Japanese and Polish in the same song.
I really hope that the synchronization was better on your end on the recording.
It sounded like somebody had just driven a bus over a cliff and everybody was being recorded on the way down.
It was just drunken mode on. Again.
Or the musical instrument is accordion.
Using a cat like an accordion. Yeah.
Also being thrown off a cliff at the same time. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Taya. Let's do to pay.
Harau.
Harau.
Haraimasu. Haraiba.
Good.
Plain negative. Harawanai.
Good.
Harawanakereba narimasen.
Yep.
How to do the play your
You mean the volitional?
Yeah, that's
Just in all cases with group 1 verbs, the u just becomes or.
harayo.
No, u becomes or.
U becomes or. Harao.
Harao. Yeah, exactly. Harao.
Okay.
Yeah. And the plain past form?
Harata.
Yeah, harata. Good. Okay, Kim. Let's do to drop. To drop.
No idea.
This is otosu. Otosu.
Otosu.
You see, Liviu? Expert in your midst. What's the drop? No idea.
Andy Sensei, I'm sorry. I think I stopped now.
Okay. Are you as annoyed as I am?
Yeah. No. But I will try first what you already told me.
Sure. Yes. Probably a good thing to devote this time to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Just if you get any questions or anything, because the only problem is during this, if you're watching the sessions on YouTube, you don't get the opportunities to ask any questions. But if you've got any problems or questions, just either post on the Facebook group or send me a message. If you post on the Facebook group, you can see how other people deal with those problems, and then I'll come along afterwards and tell them that they're wrong.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Welcome to the asylum.
See you. Bye,
See you
everyone.
later.
Thank
You
you
can
so
check
much.
out anytime, but you can never leave. It's like Hotel California.
Asylum.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers, Liviu. Take care. Bye.
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 Thank you for some extra time for me to think. So, otosu.
Yep.
Otoseru.
Yeah, exactly. Otoseru. Good.
Otoseba. Otosanai.
Good.
Otosanakereba narimasen.
Yes.
Otoshita.
Good.
And otoso.
Very good. Excellent.
Is it with a double T?
Which no, it's a single T.
Oh,
Otos.
so
Yeah,
it is
just-
otosu.
yes, exactly. Otosu. Yeah, I think all of the none of the verbs have double consonants except though there are some that go with suru. There are some group 3 verbs to go with suru which have it, but I'm pretty sure that none
Not
of group
many.
1 or group 2 have any.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Good, well done.
Thank you.
Effie. Let's see. Is it on here? No, but I'll ask you to do it anyway. To read.
読む
Mhm.
読める
Good.
読めば
Yep.
読まない
Mhm.
読まなければなりません
Yep.
Past. It's
I know. Yeah, I know.
something with yonda something.
Yonder. That's it. Yonder.
Yonda, okay. And then what else? Yomo.
Yomo. Good. Well done. Very good. Sophie. Let's do to board, like to get on board a bus.
I just joined to listen, but okay, I will try anyway.
I just joined to watch everybody else make a mess of it.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You're here to be laughed at and then be ridiculed.
To board the Noru.
Noru. Good.
Okay, now. Noru. And we want the potential.
Mhm.
Noremas.
Good.
Noremas. Back audition. Noreba.
Very good.
Okay. No, noranai.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And then the obligative. It's nora nakereba narimasen.
Excellent.
Plain past. Nota.
Very good.
And the volitional. Noro.
Noro. Very good. Well done.
Okay.
100%.
Guessing.
Well, no, I don't think you're guessing. I think you've studied and you're remembering. That's what you're doing. Okay, good. Jock. To how about to pour?
Sosogu.
Good.
Attention. Sosogeru.
Yes, good.
Sosogeba.
Mm-hmm.
Sosoganai.
Mm-hmm.
Obligative. What's obligative?
That's the nakareba narimasen.
Oh, sosoganakereba naranai.
Yep.
Sosogata.
So if you think of kaku to write and put this into the te form, what would you end up with?
Kaketa.
No, in the te form of kaku. Please write me a letter, for example.
I don't understand what you mean. Sorry.
Okay, let's try a different one. How would you say, please listen?
Kite kudasai.
Yeah, good. Kite kudasai. So the
So
ku.
sosoide kudasai.
Perfect. Sosoide kudasai. Yes, sosoide. So that's sosoide, but then to make the plain past, it's just an a sound at the end.
So plain past. Sosoida.
Sosoida, yes. And the plain volitional?
What's that one? Plain volitional.
That's just the plain form, the infinitive with a long or at the end.
Oh, sosogo.
Sosogo, good. Excellent. And Nazca, are you awake or are you just a mountain of green? Are you joining us, Nazca?
So many
That's okay.
It's only because of my eye.
Sure.
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Let's do to rest. To rest.
To rest. Is it yasumu?
Very good.
Or-
Yasumu. Yeah. Exactly.
Yasumu, like komu. Yasun, potential yasunde, but conditional.
Sorry,
Yes, yeah.
Natsuka, can you say
Yasumu?
again, your internet's a bit broken up. Can you say what the potential one more time, please?
Yasunde.
No, that's the imperative. So this is
It's
yeah.
Yasu.
The
Yes. Yasueru.
No.
Yaseru.
No, no, that means to get thinner.
Yasumeru.
Yasumeru. Yes, good.
Yasumeru.
Uh-huh.
Yasumeru.
Yes.
Yasureba.
No. So Yasumeru.
Yasurenai.
Sorry, in a second.
Yasumeru. Yasumereba.
Not reba, but yasume. If you've got yasumeru to make the ba conditional, just break off the root.
Yasumeba.
Yes, exactly. Yasumeba.
Yasumeba.
Yeah.
And group 1 is still a horror.
I know.
Yes, play negative. Yasu menai. Yaseru. Yasena.
Hang on. Go back to the Sorry. Go back to the.
I have always problem with those English terms of this, because I understand it, how to say something, and it will be I need to relearn playing negative. It's something, and
sure.
Okay.
So for all of group 1,
so playing negative is
if we take the u sound at the end of the infinitive and make this a.
Yaseranai. Yaserai.
Go back to what's the infinitive again?
Yaseranai. Infinitive.
We're making
Yaseru.
That's yasumu. Yasumu. Now make the
Yaseru.
No, yasumu.
Yasumu.
Good.
Yaseru. Yaseru.
No.
Yasumu.
Stop,
Yasumu.
Stop. Yes,
Potential.
Yasumu. Staying on. Yasumu. For the plain negative, change the u sound to an a sound at the end.
Yasnai.
No. Yasuma. Yasumu. Yasuma.
Yasuma.
Yeah.
Yasumanai.
Yasumanai. Okay. And then the obligative. This is the nakareba narimasen.
Yasuma nakareba narimasen.
Good. And the past plain.
Yasatte.
No.
Yasatta. Yeah.
Think
plain.
Think of
Yasumu. Yasumo.
Okay, hold it there a second. Yasumu. Now let's think of another
Yasumo.
So that's the plain volitional, yasumo, but the past plain.
Yasu. I mixed up all of them.
Don't worry. So let's think of another verb that you finish with mu. Let's use yomu. Yomu. So how do you say please read?
Fumu.
Or fumu, yeah. So how do you say
fumu futte kudasai?
Not futte, but
so it will be fumu futte.
No.
Yasumu yasutte. Yasutta.
No. Hang on. It's funde. Funde.
So yasunde.
Yasunde.
Yasundede.
Okay, just yasunde. And then to make the past plain, instead of e at the end, we'd say a to make the past plain. Proszę. So yasunde becomes.
I have no.
Okay.
Yasunda.
Yasunda. Okay, good.
It's a problem with those plus what's I
Sure.
need to know how to. I'm doing it better if I should translate all the sentence, because I know what I want to, and I didn't need those past plain, obligative, infinitive, and I mix up all of them. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's
I'm
good.
just the opposite. I can do these transformations, but I don't know what they mean.
Yeah. We've got to do all of the kind of training. We just like Iaido, we can do Suburi for the whole day, or we can do Kata for the whole day, or we can do stretching for the whole day. But in the end, you have to do everything. You have to do everything. You have to become what we call well-rounded. Yeah. Otherwise, if you can't do these quick transformations, then actually, when you try to make a sentence, you'll probably fall over. You can't learn every single combination of sentence based upon context. You've got to be able to switch and replace certain words with other words that you know. This is how you learn a language, isn't it? Okay, let us move on to what should we do first, guys? Listening or reading? Actually, I've got something else we can do. So I know that I think, Teo, you weren't there at that session, or were you? Piotr, when did we talk about during our EI practice during the week? Was it Wednesday or Monday that we did the Des conversation?
Well, I wasn't there on Monday,
That's
so I think it was Wednesday.
It was Wednesday, right? Okay. And Paya, so all three of you were there, weren't you? Paya, Piotr, Teo. Okay, so you three just keep for a second. So I've got a really good example of how to understand the use of this part in sentences that we sometimes see. So I think when we've done the Sunday practices before, we've had things like ikanain des, things like this, where we've had this funny N here. Does everybody remember this? Yeah. Okay, so I've got a little kind of situation, and I'll make it anonymous to protect the guilty. So there's a sensei, and there's Fred, and there's Mike in the dojo. And Fred and Mike are both doing a particular kata. And Mike happens to be ethnically Chinese, and Fred happens to be ethnically European. And they're both doing the same kata. And the sensei says, Mike, let's let Joseph in. Mike, you can do this kata better than Fred, probably because you have an Asian body. Hi, Joseph. And Mike doesn't actually verbally answer. What Mike thinks to himself is, surely it's because I have trained more. Okay. Does everybody understand this sentence in English, firstly? Okay. So, so the bit the sensei says is probably fairly easy to translate into Japanese, but let's have a go. So, Tom, do you want to do this first sentence here?
Okay. So I would use the Hoga and the Yomi.
Good, good. Yeah.
So I just have to. So Fred is the one that's doing better. So Fred.
I know Fred is the one who's not doing it better.
Then it's Mike. So then it's Mike Ga.
Mike Ga. Oh, sorry, Mike.
Or Mike no Hoga.
Mike no Hoga.
Because it's yeah. And then Fred Yori.
Good.
To do is just shimas, but I need the potential dikiru, dikimas.
Oh, yeah, okay, this is good. Mike Nolga, Frederick. So let's also just put this kata.
Kono kata.
Good, good. Kono kata. And then we need
no, it's a potential ga because it's dikimas.
Yeah. And then how would you say how would you do like to do something well, Tom? To do something skillfully.
Jozu. Jozu.
And we need a
ni
ni.
because it's
Excellent.
adverb.
Very good.
Adverbial form.
Yeah. Okay. Now, actually, this sentence here, probably because you have an agent, let's just make this a comma. I'm just going to change this, and I'm going to just translate this myself for you. Tashika ni Mike ga Ajiya ke no hito dakara ne. Something like this, some sort of kind of thrown together sentence. Okay, so now the problem is how to translate what Mike says. Guys, have a minute to think about and even write it down how you translate this. Was that you, Piotr? Shut up. How do you say pedantic in Polish? Is it pedantikna?
I'm sorry.
I actually want to know now. How do you say this in Polish? Pedantyczna.
Pedantyczny, I think.
Pedantyczny.
I need to check. Yeah.
Pedantyczny.
Krócej by było pedant.
Pedant.
On jest pedant.
On jest pedant. Ty jest pedant.
That's just a noun. Yeah. That's a person
pedant.
is a pedant.
Gotcha.
Instead of using the adjective, you just use the noun.
You are a pedant.
It's simpler.
And yeah, it's true.
Ty jest pedant, kurwa. Excuse me.
We have this on record.
We got much worse than this.
That was a proper Polish.
Dziękuję. Okay, how you doing, guys? Any? Okay. So, Sophie, you still thinking and writing, or have you given up and started studying Italian instead? Konstalinka, as it was your birthday last week, you can have the first try.
To do what? I'm still thinking what I need to do.
Oh, okay.
So what I have to do, I really
translate
have
this.
to surely. I was just like, I don't know how to say it.
Okay, so I can start you off with just this term, surely, masani.
To do terms.
But how do you say it's because I have trained more?
Keiko o deska shimashita? No. Everything.
I love it when people just throw in. That's the end of the sentence. Deskara. Keiko o deskara.
Okay. Keiko. Keiko o shimashita, but because dakara.
Okay, this is good. Keiko o shimashita. And then?
Node.
Yeah, okay, let's use node. Shita node. But how do you finish this sentence?
So this.
Node so this. It could do. You could say keiko o shita shita so desu. But all this really means is, surely it looks like I have trained. This is the problem with this kind of sentence. How to finish an explanation.
And if we use watashi wa,
yeah, I mean we can.
It's
we can here. Watashi wa keiko shita so desu, but this still means this here. Joseph, any ideas?
I wrote もっと練習したんですね。
One more time. もっ
と練習したんですね。
Actually, you don't need ne. Just したんです。Yeah, exactly. もっと練習したん、まさに。Let's put this in here. もっと Actually, I'm just going to make it a little bit clearer. 私の方が練習をしたんです。That's how you use this ndes. It's giving connection and explanation to the previous sentence. It's making a link. So all this means is, if I didn't have the ndes at the end, if I left this as a kind of clause here, this would be surely I have practiced the most. But this doesn't say because, it just says surely I practiced the most. So it's not giving reasoning to why Mike can do the kata better until you add this ndes, and now it makes it say it's because I have practiced the most. Surely it's because I practiced the most. And this is how we use this ndes. Oh, this is one application. This is one application. But there's really very little other way that you can express this sentence without using this ndes or nodes. It's, if you think about all the Japanese we've done in the class, the only other kind of slightly clunky way that you can do it is to say masani naze watashi no hou ga dekiru ka to iu to watashi no hou ga keiko shita to iu koto desho. Which is really long. Yeah, this is the only other kind of without using ndes or nodes. This is the only way that you can say it. And as you can see, it's almost nearly twice the length of this.
And we still haven't done the koto.
Well, quite, yeah. But this is that kind of single dimension, non-reported speech way of doing it. Jock, go ahead.
Did you want us to definitely use the Stein des form?
I mean, for this, it was just a kind of question, really, was
okay.
How do you efficiently say this sentence? Just as a way of kind of understanding how this ndes works.
Can I say what I wrote then?
Yeah, please do.
Masa ni aitsu yori keiko ga oi wake.
Okay, so this is using wake. Yeah, so you can also use this as well. But can you say it again, Jock?
Masa ni aitsu yori
yep.
keiko ga oi wake.
Keiko ga oi wake. So if I just make this polite, oi wake des. So wake means reason, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But this is
how does that differ though in meaning?
What it says is it doesn't relate to the previous I mean you could use this and it would be understood, but it requires context. It requires context.
Okay.
If it was clear that you were referring to this statement Mike, you can do this kata better than Fred, then this will be fine. But what this does here, using the ndes, is it just relates it directly and slightly as an argument or a counter argument to what Sensei just said. So this, what you said, is a pure statement of, maybe a pure statement of fact, but what it's not doing is addressing what Sensei previously said. It's not arguing, it's purely making a statement that the reason is because I have studied.
But this is what he was thinking, not what he was saying.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's just what he was thinking. So he's not literally saying this because it would be really rude to say this, but what he was thinking was this, but it doesn't, even if he was saying it, it doesn't kind of connect to what Sensei just said. It doesn't answer it. It's just a statement. Yeah.
Okay.
So just going back to, I think we had some previous examples of this. For example, Kim leaves the house. He walks towards the front door and his wife says, "Where are you going?" What's your wife's name, Kim? Or your partner?
It's hardly to pronounce for you, I think.
Can I show the first?
Veerle.
Like this?
Yes. L-E.
Oh, L-E.
L-E. No, the R was okay.
R-E-L-E.
No. Then
R-L-E.
like that.
Okay. Yeah. I should know this because her name appears at the beginning of every session when you join us.
Yeah.
So she says, "Where are you going?" Now, if Kim just said, "Piotr is waiting outside for me," so again, we can just literally translate this. Doko ni ikimasu ka? Doko ni itte imasu ka? Where are you going right now? And then if Kim responds with Piotr ga soto ni watashi o matte imasu. This is an answer. This, if you've got some context, you can use this. But all this says is, it doesn't say where he's going. It just says Piotr is waiting outside for me. It doesn't really answer the question properly. The right way to do this in Japanese would be to say, Piotr ga soto ni watashi o matte iru desu. Yeah.
And why don't we say in this case matan desu?
That would mean he waited for me, not he is waiting for me. So this is
a continuous state.
Exactly, yeah. This is just present continuous tense.
Okay.
But the difference between this and this is that this is just a pure statement of fact, whereas this is giving a reason and an answer to this question. So of course, what's not said but implied by this is, and I'm going outside to meet him. But you don't need to say that if you say just Piotr ga soto ni watashi o matte iru desu. Okay, it's not vital that you can, how can I say, construct these kind of sentences from fresh now. It's just important to understand what these statements mean using the ndes, really. We will learn it by practice. Yeah.
I had my sentence was a little bit different because I had the masani.
Mm-hmm.
I had just kanarazu. Could you also use that for surely, certainly?
This kind of means without fail, though, rather than
with certainty. Okay.
Yeah.
So not for time reference then.
Well, it doesn't really work with this. Just masani does that job for you. This means surely. Yeah.
I didn't know masani. That's why.
Yeah.
I wondered. Kana.
Okay, let's move on, guys.
Not-
Kim, go ahead. Go ahead.
Small question. Is
Sure.
the N always followed by des?
So you could finish. Let me just think. Yes.
Or deshta?
Deshta. Yes, you can use deshta. No. So it should always be finished with des, because the past actually, if you want to, let's do another sentence. Something which has something in the past as being the reason. Yeah, okay. So Veal says to Kim, "Where are you going?" Because Kim is heading for the door, and Kim's response is, "I left my umbrella in the
car.
In the strip club."
In the car.
Oh, sorry, in the car. All right. Now, if I translate this just in the easy way, I would say, kuruma ni kasa o, that's the word for umbrella, wasuremono shimashita. This means I forgot and left my umbrella in the car. Okay.
Just wasureta.
One more time.
Not just wasuremashita.
If you're actually forgetting a thing and leaving it somewhere, it's better to say wasuremono shita.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're forgetting a fact, then this is wasureta.
Okay.
But if you just in this context, if you said wasureta,
yeah,
what this actually means, I mean, you could use this, but it means that you forgot that the umbrella is in the car.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But wasurimono shita is a verb which means I forgot and left something somewhere. Yeah. Now this does the kind of job again, but it's not really connecting to the question. It's not answering the question. It's just saying I left the umbrella in the car. So now this is in the past, isn't it, Kim? Wasurimono shita. So you can actually use this. You can say kuruma ni kasa o wasuremono shita desu. Now this is in the past, but this is saying this is the reason now. That's why it's not deshita. It's des, because it's saying this is the reason now.
Okay. So always des.
Yeah. Konstantinka?
So when we are going to do this sentence, we're always using the plain past negative, but plain forms in des.
Typically, yes. But if you were writing this down, then this wouldn't be written like this. Let me just write it out for you. Kuruma ni kasa o wasuremono shimashita no desu. This is the long way of doing it. Shimashita no desu. So this no desu is almost like saying desu kara. It's because that's what this no desu is kind of making. So kuruma ni kasa o wasuremono shimashita kara ima watashi wa kuruma ni ikimasu. This would be the long way, the really long way of saying it, but you can do it by just doing this. Wasurimono shite shimatta no desu. その場合は。
忘れてしまうので。
One more time?
忘れてしまうので。
That means I will forget it.
忘れちゃった
ので。忘れちゃったので。But this doesn't finish the sentence, does it? You now have to say what you're doing. 車に行きます。
車に傘を忘れちゃったので。
Yeah, but again, that doesn't finish. That's not really finishing the sentence. I mean, by in sentence in conversation, if you leave it hanging, then this is fine, isn't it? was kuruma ni kasa o wasurechatta no de, but I also would like everybody to study how do you actually finish that sentence off, because that's basically ... if you finish it with no de. So the way to finish it neatly is wasurimono wasurechattan desu. Kasa o wasurechattan desu. It gives context to a sentence which otherwise doesn't have the context written in it. Yeah. Okay.
It's on the edict too.
Yes, Ras?
I've seen it on the edict. Ndes and nodes.
Could be. Yeah. Where's my phone?
There are examples.
Okay.
Ndes.
I'm just interested to see how a edict translates nodes actually. Let's see if it's got it.
I've a link.
Thanks, Deska.
I remembered it and just now.
It doesn't. Hang on a second. This link hasn't actually given me.
It doesn't work.
No, it's.
I write on the. It was like this on the searching. The.
Okay.
Only the.
So yeah.
And it was about nde and node.
Unde and node.
And node.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, so you can use node.
And nde.
Yeah, you can use this in the middle of a sentence. Hang on a second. Let me just close this. Can you guys still see the white screen? The slide. This one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
For example, ashi ga itai nde shigoto ni ikimasen. So you can use it in this context.
It's similar, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the or has disappeared, and you can use it this way. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So if you said this out loud, not in response to any question, it sounds funny. If you wanted just to make a statement to say, because my leg hurts, I'm not going to work, you say ashi ga itai no de shigoto ni or kaisha ni, I don't know the word shigoto, kaisha ni ikimasen. So this is just a base statement that you might just say. You walk downstairs in the morning and you say to your partner, ashi ga itai no de kaisha ni ikimasen, and she or he says, "Hey, okay, desu." But if somebody asked you, why are you still in bed? Then the right answer would be what you just said, Nazca. Ashi ga itai de. Now you can leave it as it is actually. You can say itai des, or you can say itai
des or itai de.
Itai de kaisha ni ikimasen.
Kaisha ni ikimasen.
Yeah. Okay, let's move away from this, guys. I only wanted to give you a couple of examples. Let's move on. Okay. Onomapu listening or Zen Nihon Kendo Renmei reading? Who wants onomapu listening? Put your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's probably motion carried. Right.
The reason I prefer the reading first is so my mind gets used to the Japanese, so it's easier to pick up the speed of the listening of onomapu. That's why.
So you don't practice them. That's what you're saying.
That's true.
My brain just looks at the no.
No, the
I
Zenken
don't
Ren
want to
is
give up before I started. It's motivating.
Yeah. Okay.
and
Let's
the
do.
Zenken Ren is too much. We need to fry our brains first before we
But follow the vote, majority wins. Majority.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll listen to last week's section from the beginning first, as a reminder. Do you want the transcript up as well, guys? Yeah, I'll leave it up anyway. Right, I've got to try and find a way to do this. Just a second. Share screen, and then there. Just a second. Okay, can you now see the transcript and the video next to each other?
Yep.
Okay, now I've got to stop sharing because I haven't turned on the sound thing. Sorry, give me a second. Can you still see the... I can't see you now, guys. Can somebody tell me? Can you see
Yep,
the...
yep, yep.
Yeah, all
Yes.
good?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. All right, excellent.
A little bit fuzzy, but
it's a lot fuzzy. I cannot see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
It's visible
better.
but not legible.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fuzzy?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
readable.
Yeah.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah, just scribbles.
Now it's
Uh,
better.
Maybe it's my internet. Let me just
getting
turn-
better,
Let me just turn on
slightly
my...
better.
Give it a second, guys. Let me
Not
just turn-
readable for me.
All right, let me just make it slightly larger then. Just
Your eyes is getting better.
Yeah. Piotr, what is this Polish mafia that Nazca is the member of?
Well, I'm not
No,
sure. It looks more like she was
it's
having
just
a
because
hangover.
I have a eye surgery and still light so bright.
Okay.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So I need to do this or this.
Keep your glasses on.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to protect your eyes.
Yeah.
It's only because of screens.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
shut up. Let's begin. Everybody ready? Can you read this now?
Yeah, now perfect.
Okay, cool. I've got turned on.
And not at all.
Not at all?
Yes, it's I have a problem with
Internet, I can tell.
it's still fuzzy
Hmm.
and even if it won't be, I have a huge problem with reading, so if the kanji or kana or hiragana or katakana, always it's to I need it to be big and bigger than the letters. So
this is in English at the moment.
not
so-
worth of it.
Hmm?
That's not worth. English, it's also too fuzzy, but I think I can just listen.
Yeah, I think you need to sort out your internet, Nazca. Okay, let's listen.
It may be.
Yeah, here we go.
Hello everyone, 大家好、皆さんこんにちは、ひときです。もうあげる、くれる、もらうはとっても大切な動詞なのに、なんでこんなに難しいのか。特に英語のgiveは日本語であげる、くれるがあるんですけど、なんで2つもあるのか、いつ使うのかを今日は説明したいと思います。実はこれらの動詞が難しいのは、例えばチョコをあげるみたいに名詞と動詞の使い方と何かをしてあげるみたいに動詞プラスあげるっていう使い方があるのでめっちゃ難しいです。でも最初は名詞プラスあげるとかそういうベーシックなところをやった方が絶対いいと思うので今日はそこを説明したいと思います。もう一番よく使うのはあげるともらうです。例えばお母さんが妹
So I've just lost where... Oh, we're down here already.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so that's good. We got all the way down to here then, last week, down to about 50 seconds. Okay, are you all fairly comfortable with that last 50 seconds, what he was saying? From last week, hopefully? Yeah. Hi, Andre. You didn't put your clock forward, did you? We've changed times in Europe.
It's okay, no Kenji and Rieko yet.
Exactly. Okay, let's do say 20 seconds of this then. let's go from 50 and listen to the next 20 seconds or so.
We don't hear anything.
Oh, sorry.
You're not sharing.
Sorry. This
Just enjoying yourself.
This is what all my partners say to me, Piotr. Okay, let's try again. Okay, is this much more readable now?
Yes, okay.
Yes.
もう一番よく使うのは
Now it's
とも
a
らう。
lot.
例えばお母さんが妹にチョコをあげる。妹はお母さんからチョコをもらうというふうに使います。もう基本は英語の give はあげる。英語の receive はもらうで OK です。
Okay, that's enough. Let's go from 50 back to that point.
例えばお母さんが妹にチョコをあげる。妹はお母さんからチョコをもらうというふうに使います。もう基本は英語の give はあげる。英語の receive はもらうで OK です。ちょっとおかしいのはくれ。
Okay, how do we do, guys? Is that fairly clear? Yeah? More than 50%, everybody?
Yep.
Cool, good. Let's have a quick run through the transcript then. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Oh, it was good.
Yes, it was. Sorry?
It was okay, but this is also okay. Like you were sharing the document.
Oh yeah. Sorry, it's just it was funny when I'd move from one screen to another sometimes. Okay, Jock. もう一番よく使うのはあげるともらうです。
The most used is ageru and morao.
Good. Yes, ageru and morao. Good. I've noticed that he uses more at the beginning of lots of his sentences. Don't worry too much about it, guys. It's just a kind of it's not a speech impediment. It's a kind of what do they say?
Idiosyncratic.
Idiosyncrasy. Yeah. Okay. Effie. 例えばお母さんが妹にチョコをあげる。
For example, wait, お母さん is a mother, mother is giving to the little sister chocolate. Gives to the little sister chocolate.
Yes, good. And Constalinka, 妹さんはお母さんからチョコをもらうというふうに使います。
Every time. Okay. What is it? The little sister, it takes the chocolate from the mother.
Yeah, good. So let's use the word receives.
Receives
chocolate from mother. And then というふうに使います。
It's the best way to use it.
Yeah, this toいうふう, in this case, ふ means style. And this style,
okay.
Yeah. Using this style. Tom, did we get this far? もう基本は英語の We did, okay. More. So you see, he throws in another more. 基本は英語の give はあげる、英語の receive はもらうで OK です。
So, Kion is in this case exercise?
Kion is basically.
Basically, the English to give is ageru.
Yep.
And the English to receive is morao. That's okay.
Yes.
Oh, that is correct.
Yep.
Okay, that's...
To receive is morao. And he means de okay des means if you just remember this, then that's fine. That's all fine. Okay. Any questions, guys? Cool. Let's listen to that section again and try to recognize the sentences and see if you can kind of auto-translate without actually translating it into your language. See if you can understand rather than translate. Just give me 20 minutes to try and get this again. Share something. There we go. Is that all visible, guys?
Hi.
Yes. 例えば、お母さんが妹にチョコをあげる。もう一番よく使うのは、あげるともらうです。例えば、お母さんが妹にチョコをあげる。妹はお母さんからチョコをもらうというふうに使います。もう基本は英語の give はあげる。英語の receive はもらうで OK です。
Yes. Right, let's listen to the next section. I'll leave the transcript up as well.
ちょっとおかしいのはくれるなんですよ。なんでくれるがあるの？でもなんでよく難しいって言われるかというと、このくれるのせいなんですよ。このくれるは特別な時しか使わないんですよ。普通はさっきも言いましたけど、A ちゃんが B 君にラブレターをあげるとか、B 君が A ちゃんからラブレターをもらうというふうに、もうあげるともらう。
That was quite fast and quite a lot said in one sentence. Let's go through it again.
It's about Kenji and Rieko, definitely.
What are you trying to say, Effie?
Labretta.
He's stealing your ideas. Ah.
でもなんでよく難しいって言われるかというと、このくれるのせいなんです。この receive はもらうで OK です。ちょっとおかしいのはくれるなんですよ。なんでくれるがあるの？でもなんでよく難しいって言われるかというと、このくれるのせいなんですよ。このくれるは特別な時しか使わないんですよ。普通はさっきも言いましたけど、A ちゃんが B 君にラブレターをあげるとか、B 君が A ちゃんからラブレターをもらうというふうにもうあげ。
Right. You guys can see the transcript, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let me stop sharing a second and put it back up again without the video clip. Here we go. Tom, Tom, you did that last one, didn't you? Paya, you're next. ちょっとおかしいのはくれるなんですよ。
What is weird, a bit weird, that is kureru.
Yes, good.
That's why.
Yes, good. Makes sense. Piotr, なんでくれるがあるの?
What is this kureru?
Not exactly what is, but
Nanda is why?
Why? Yes, yeah.
So why is there a kureru?
Yes, exactly. Why is there a kureru? So this aru is just arimasu, and no is just a casual way of saying ka. Nande kureru ga arimasu ka? Nande kureru ga aru no? Okay, this next bit's a little bit long and quick, which is why we've got Kim here to translate it for us. Kim, hi.
Good evening.
Okay, let's. This is going to be slightly tricky, Kim, but let's do it step by step. Demo.
Why?
No, demo means although. Or kind of but. Nande.
What?
This is why.
Why? Yoku. Is that from yoi?
Kind of, but it doesn't mean good. It means the other meaning of yoku. Do you remember this?
No.
Anybody else?
Often.
Often. Well done. Often.
Difficult.
Yeah, good. So this is actually Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is actually supposed to be in a kind of quote. I was putting quotes actually.
No.
Then this do you remember what this means, Kim?
No.
This just marks the end of the speech. It's just it's like a quote, this thing there is that te,
okay.
or so I'm just write this in, te or to. These both mean the thing said before.
Okay.
Difficult. Te iwareru.
To understand?
No, but I'm going to ask you as an exercise to try to analyze this and see what it actually means. Okay.
It's a potential form, no?
No, it's actually not. Although you're kind of going down the right path. So the potential form would be ieru, wouldn't it? As it's a group one.
Ooh.
So it's not the potential, but it's something that looks a bit like the potential.
It's so the verb is ieru.
So the verb, the original, the first, this here, this is you, to say.
To say, yes.
Yeah. But it's been transformed into iwareru.
Was said.
Yeah, good. It's the passive. It was said. Why is it said? Or it is said. Iwareru.
And then the question. Why? Why is it said?
Yeah.
To
koto.
Use again from to say.
Yeah, this is difficult. This kind of means with regard to. Kind of means with regards to.
Yeah. No kureru. Regards to kuriru.
Yeah.
No say. So
this is kurerus. Do you know this? We haven't done this, but do you know what say means?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna just make a little space for this. How did you know it was my birthday? Said somebody when everybody arrived with a birthday cake. And then the person responds and says, Tom told us, or it was Tom. Maybe they just say it was Tom. And that it was thanks to Tom, you would say, Tom no kage desu. So this was because of Tom, but in a positive sense. Okay? If you're saying it's because of Tom, but in a good way, then you say Tom no kage desu or Tom no okage desu. But why is the toilet broken? And this is because of Kim. So you don't say Kim no okage desu. You want to say it's Kim's fault. You say Kim no
sei desu.
Yes, exactly. Kim no sei desu. Yeah. So don't mix these up. Yeah.
So it's wait. Where were we? With regards to Korirus, what is their fault?
Well, it's Kuriru's fault, isn't it? Yeah. Nandesu yo.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, kind of. It means is what it is.
Is what it is.
Yeah, it's actually giving an answer rather than actually a question. So if you say Nandesu yo rather than Nandesu ka, if you said Nandesu ka, this does make it what is it. If you say Nandesu yo, it means it is what it is. Is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no longer.
Yeah. So Kim, can you pull out of this mishmash of English that we've made what he actually said in a pithy and meaningful sentence?
But although it is often said to be difficult.
Good. It's basically this. That's the bit you need to translate or tidy up.
It is because it is the fault of no.
Yeah, it is because it is the fault of
Kuru.
Yeah, of Kuru, exactly.
Kuru.
Yeah, exactly this. So you might. Sorry, I know that it was a couple of weeks ago that we started doing this subject. The subject of this video, the reason why he was doing it was because people were having problems with ageru, morau, kureru. And he's now giving an explanation as to why it's difficult. And basically, the only reason why it's difficult is because of kureru. We've already got a word for give, ageru. We already have a word for receive, morau. But why do we need this third one? What is this kureru? And this one thing is confusing it for everybody. The whole topic is being confused because of kureru. Okay, cool.
Sorry, Sensei.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you say that the the nande in the Japanese, could we implement that in the English by saying, although the reason it is often said to be difficult is, and so on?
Yeah.
Although why it is difficult or often said to be difficult.
Exactly, yeah. Although yeah, hang on a second. I might just have to re-translate this in my way. So but the reason why people say this is difficult is because of kureru.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Did we go further than this? We did. Okay. There. このクレルは特別な時しか使わないんですよ。Oh, look, we've got んです. How nice. Yeah. That wasn't good planning on my part. It was completely random.
We're missing the
Yeah.
transcript.
The hiragana is up.
Where
Oh,
is
it
it?
is. Yeah, sorry.
Um,
The hiragana is up. ちょっと待ってください.
so this kureru. Wait, I can't.
Yeah, sure.
give you the answer right away.
Just create the meaning first, and
This
then tell us
kureru
what it is.
It's like special occasions. I don't know, special cases,
Yep.
special times, but special occasions.
Yeah.
Only. So this kureru is not used only in special occasions.
No. That was almost there. It's not used at any times other.
Oh,
than
any times
special
other.
occasion.
How do you get that?
26 years of learning Japanese, I'm afraid.
No, but
Okay.
how could I have got that?
Yeah, sure.
From
So,
that.
konokururu, well, that's obviously quite easy, isn't it? That bit there.
Yeah.
Let's make some space. Oh, konokureru wa. Okay, let's make some space. Tokubetsu na toki. So this is special times. And then shika
Yes.
and skawanai means it is not used except. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you said, just quickly rewrite this in a different way. Tokubetsu to, scheiße. Betsu na toki dake skaimasu.
Right. Yes. Okay, now I get it.
Actually, skaun desu yo. That's equivalent to what you this one here. It's equivalent to. It's just one is expressed in the positive, one's expressed in the kind of negative feeling. Yeah.
Right.
So if you use shika instead of dake, so I've used dake. If you use dake, you should leave this in ska. This should be left in the affirmative, but if you use shika, then you'd put this into the negative.
Skawanai.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Okay, well done. Did we do this one as well? Did we get to this bit?
Yeah, we did.
We did. Okay.
Letter thing.
Oh, right. Okay. Joseph. Futsu wa saki mo. Say.
普通はさっきも言いましたけど、A ちゃんが B 君にラブレターをあげるとか。Generally, I already said it just now.
Good. Said this just now. So this was saki mo iimashita kedo. That's that part there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
A-chan gives a love letter to B-chan. Or?
Good. B-chan. Exactly. So toka means or. And then Sophie. B-kun ga A-chan kara love letter o morao toiu funi.
B-kun ga B-kun kara receives from A-chan the love letter.
Yes, good.
Mm.
And then he actually cuts this sentence short in the video, actually, toiufu ni. So again, this means this in this style.
Mm.
In this style. Cool. No different time, half an hour. A bit more of this, or Kenji Rieko?
Do you really need to ask?
I don't really, do I? No. Okay, cool. Right, we'll come back to this next week. Excellent.
Mm.
Kusama Sensei is going to be very unhappy that we are not translating his explanations. By the way, I'm going to tell him. I'm going to say to him next time I see him. I gave my Japanese class.
If you
and we can see all the text.
But if he listen about Kenji and Rieko, maybe he could
like it more.
You should produce a booklet of
It's
the
more
Kenji Rieko story and then give it to him. You'll understand.
Može, maybe. Yeah, it could be. It depends if he's as perverse as you guys are.
It's easy for you to say you're already a Nanadan. Think about us. We still have exams to do.
There's no point getting to the top unless from the top you're allowed to throw barrels of burning oil down at the people below you. That's the point of getting to the top, isn't it, John?
Oh, lovely.
And you get these little Italian plumbers that run up to the top with hammers.
Burning oil is too kind.
The princess is in another castle. The Rieko princess.
Yeah,
just for the
you should
record.
give us some one-ups.
No way.
No way.
No way.
One-ups, please.
We just want shrooms.
Shrooms. Right, just a second. I'll just find where we were. So they got to the restaurant. They sat down, and they talked about what drinks they're going to have, and now they're about to talk about what they're going to order for food. Piotr, as you answered, you're going to be Kenji, and Paya, you can be Rieko. chat to Piotr and to Paya. Bing.
Fast, Jesus.
That's quite long.
It looks it's actually, but it's really just kind of boring details. There's not much actually said in this. And the sentences are quite short, I think. OK、はい、リエコさんどうぞ。まず、普通のスピードで話してください。
はい。食べ物の方は
リエコちゃん、どのくらい食べられますか？
まあ、さっき言った通りにかなり空いていますよ。
じゃあ、麺を2つと少し前菜を頼めばどうですか？
いいですね。お好み焼きと鉄板焼きの麺ですか？
そうですね。じゃあ、スペシャル、お好み焼きと鉄板スペシャルスペシャルにしましょうか。
はい。
そうですが、食べてみようね。前菜はどうしますか？どうしましょうか？枝豆はどうですか？
大好きです。キムチサラダもあるし。
そのぐらいは十分でしょう？
はい、決まりです。じゃあ、要望。ピンポン。
はい。Okay, just a little bit slow, guys. はい、どうぞ。
食べ物の方は
リエコちゃん、どのぐらい食べられますか？
まあ、さっき言った通りにかなり空いていますよ。
じゃあ、麺を2つと少し前菜を頼めばどうですか？
いいですね。お好み焼きと鉄板焼きの麺ですか？
そうですね。じゃあ、スペシャルお好み焼きと鉄板スペシャルにしましょうか？
そうですが、食べてみようね。前菜はどうしましょうか？枝豆はどうですか？
大好きです。キムチサラダもあるし。
そのぐらいは十分でしょう？
はい、決まりです。じゃあ、予防。ピンポン。
Okay, good. How many of you are 100%? Anybody? Good. 75 to 100? 50 to 75? Kim's eyebrows, are they 25 to 50? Yeah.
There was a lot of food names there.
There was, yeah, it was. I actually went to the menu of the restaurant that is on the internet and tried to pick out real things. So
pure
if
evil, pure evil.
Do you want us to really translate the food names now?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the good thing in it, that you never have to translate.
No, you have to describe it now.
Exactly. Constantine, I think it was your idea that we actually go to Japan and do this tour that they went on. And so
it was my idea, and I will give the directions.
Yeah.
We'll end up in China.
And we'll also order what they ordered.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. One more time, guys. Now, uber slow, please.
はい。
食べ物の方は
リエコちゃん、どのぐらい食べられますか？
まあ、さっき言った通りにかなり空いていますよ。
じゃあ、麺を2つと少し前菜を頼めばどうですか？
いいですね。お好み焼きと鉄板焼きの麺ですか？
そうですね。じゃあ、スペシャルお好み焼きと鉄板スペシャルのしましょうか？
そうですが、食べてみようね。前菜はどうしましょうか？枝豆はどうですか？
大好きです。 キムチサラダもあるし。
そのぐらいは十分でしょう。
はい、決まりです。じゃあ、呼ぼう。ピンポン。
Okay, very good. Okay.
Having
Hi.
way too much fun with this.
Magic mushroom they had before saying the last version.
Paya, just to help your speaking skills, when we have this, hang on a second. Let me put it on the screen just a second. Let me grab this. Oh yeah, come on. Okay. Where was it now? Okay, Paya, when we got this yutatori ni, yeah, I would treat these as one word, yutatori, yeah. So try and close that gap between the past verb and the tori, yutatori.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, one more time, guys. Let's go just a little bit faster, just a bit more natural.
食べ物の方は
リコちゃん、どのぐらい食べられますか？
まあ、さっき言った通りにかなり空いていますよ。
じゃあ、麺を2つと少し前菜を頼めばどうですか？
いいですね。お好み焼きと鉄板焼きの麺ですか？
そうですね。じゃあ、スペシャルお好み焼きと鉄板スペシャルにしましょうか。
そうですが、食べてみようね。前菜はどうしましょうか？枝豆はどうですか？
大好きです。キムチサラダもあるし。
そのぐらいは十分でしょう？
はい、決まりです。じゃあ、呼ぼう。ピンポン。
Okay, good.
He was waiting for that, Jesus.
I wrote it in there. Okay, who has everybody shifted up a little bit with their understanding now?
It's actually got worse.
It actually got worse. Oh, good. But that's your natural resistance to okonomiyaki, though, isn't it?
Well, could be.
Okay, Nasuka, 食べ物の方は?
What? No, how? It was something to eat.
Yeah. So this 食べ物の方は means they've thought about their drinks, and now she's saying, well, what about food?
What about something to eat?
Yeah, good. Taya, リエコちゃん、どのぐらい食べられますか?
Me?
No, Rieko-chan.
Okay, Rieko-chan. Approximately how much do you eat?
Can you say that again?
Can you eat?
Approximately, how many tons do you eat on a monthly basis? Hang on. How much
can you eat?
Cool. Yosef. まあ、さっき言った通りにかなり空いてますよ。I think you translated almost an identical sentence in the last exercise, didn't you?
Maybe, but then I don't remember because I'm stuck.
Okay.
Well, Saki yutta, like just as I said before.
Yeah. Oops, said before.
Tori ni kanari.
So this means tori ni means in the way of, or in the style of. So it's really just saying Saki yutta tori. I mean, this is what as you've translated it, this is basically it. In the way that I said, so I can maybe make
yeah, okay.
In the way that I said before.
Kanari suite. I don't know what kanari is.
Kanari means
Something simple.
It's a small bird. Yellow.
Barely.
Sari? Yeah. That I know. Yeah.
Quite.
Doesn't really fit.
Quite, exactly.
Quite.
Yeah, or considerably.
Hungry,
Sweeta, like
Yes.
yeah, hungry, like yeah.
Yeah, she's quite empty.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm empty.
Right. Okay.
Sophie. This means, by the way, just in case some of you are wondering, this means main.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, Sophie, those are.
Okay. Well, yes. Main for two. Futatsu.
Well, main or futatsu. This means literally.
Main what?
Two
main?
people.
Yeah, but it's even easier than that. It just means two mains. Main or futatsu. This is just the counter, isn't it? Futatsu.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only word I know from the whole sentence.
Okay. Top.
With.
Top. Yeah, with or and. Good. Skoshi. You must know this, Sophie, surely. Skoshi means the same as chotto.
Little.
A little, yeah. And then zensai, this can be translated a number of ways. It usually means like hors d'oeuvre or starters or side dishes.
Oh.
It's kind of all of those, really. It's little bits that go with your food. You know, like how in Poland everything comes with potatoes. This is.
Well, not just that. We also have carrot sides and sides and sides and so on. Amuse-gueule.
So and a little. So let's call these. Let's give them their proper word. Schniffle schnapples. Schniffle schnapples. O tanomeba do desu ka?
Tanomeba?
Hmm.
I don't know what
Okay.
that is. Tanomeba.
Right. Well, I know that we started the class today with this little exercise, and this one is tanomu, which means to order or request or entrust sometimes. So what's tanomeba?
So what shall we order? Tanomeba.
What's this ba mean here?
Potential. So
No, it's not the potential. It's the. Even Kim Sensei is screaming at you the answer at the moment.
Tanomeba.
It's the ba conditional.
Thank you.
But I don't know how to translate it.
Okay, so this, as Kim said, is the ba conditional, which means, and for example, if we translate this into English, we have to slightly change the sentence. And if we order, if this means tanomeba, means if we order. Little schniffle schnaffles. Do desu ka?
Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how would that be? Well, two mains, and if we order a little schniffle schnaffle, how would that be? Piotr?
So the tanomeba, is that so tanomeba do desu ka, would that just be for the sensei or for the entire prior sentence?
Oh, it means everything, really. Yeah.
Yes. How about we order two mains and then some sides?
Yes. Not sides. I've already told you what the translation is.
Sorry, schniffle schnaffle.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Genau.
Excellent. Just making sure you understand this. Okay, Andre. いいですね。 Okonomiyaki to teppanyaki no main desu ka?
Isn't it good?
This is a slightly trivial sentence, really.
Yeah. Okonomiyaki and teppanyaki as mains.
Yes, exactly. And as mains. Andres, you arrived late. You can do this next one as well.
Oh.
I didn't mean that as a punishment, by the way. I mean, as you didn't have a chance to practice for an hour, how about you do this as well?
Isn't it so? Let's order special okonomiyaki and teppan special. How about let's order super okonomiyaki and teppan special?
Yes, good. Cool, good. Jock. Also desu ka? Tabete miyou ne.
Well, yes, let's try eating it.
What is this also desu ka?
I don't know the also.
Oh, so this is I'm actually using here oi and so desu ka.
Okay, so it seems a bit much, but let's try. But let's try and eat it. What about the starters? How about edamame and edamame?
Yeah. What about the starters? Sorry.
Starters.
Yeah.
How about edamame?
It's good. Edamame. Excellent. Effie. 大好きです。キムチサラダもあるし。
I love it. So and some kind of kimchi salad.
So kimchi salad mo arushi.
Arushi isn't. Yeah, I searched it. I don't know how it translates. Some kind of.
Yeah. What this kind of. Let's look at this just for a second because this is a useful connector in a sentence. This sheet. In fact, I think I'm pretty sure that Miku Sensei actually has this sheet as an episode talking about how to use sheet as a joiner within the sentence. So, for example, as a connection, on my desk, I have a mug, a phone, a pen, etc. So, ore no tsukue no ue ni magu aru shi, keitai mo aru shi, pen mo aru shi. It just means amongst other things. It's a bit like yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say why don't we use ya in that case? But, yeah.
So the reason is that you can use she to go with the verb as well. This is a verb here.
Okay. So
whereas you can't use ya with verbs. You can only use it with nouns.
So it's like he means and also let's take kimchi salad.
And also they have.
Is it the aru? Yeah. So there is kimchi salad.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah. There is also, for example, such things like is what this arushi means. Kimchi salad. Yeah, salad. Cool. Konstantinka, そのくらいは十分でしょう。
That was gonna take approximately 10 minutes.
That's
no.
Jubun. This is Jubun.
So what is?
Have a look in your dictionaries, actually, guys, because this is an Iaido term used frequently.
Plenty.
Yes. Okay. Plenty.
I like how the Jupun is the same kanji, I believe, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, the bun is different to pun, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. Is it?
It has the 10. And
Oh, so no, you're right. It is the same as Jupun. Yeah.
part
Just
minute
to
of
complete
time.
the the confusion.
Yeah.
Wasn't enough.
Okay. So sorry, Konstantinka. So this sentence is.
So it's gonna be enough.
Yeah. So that amount. Sonokurai means that kind of amount.
That amount would be enough.
Yes. Good. Exactly. And Tom. Hai, kimari desu. Ja, yobo.
She agrees. Kimari desu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kimaru means.
Kimeru to decide, and so I
To
think
decide.
that intransitive is Kimaru. So
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah. Or it's decided. I think
It's decided.
Yeah.
And then Yobo, let's do the call.
Yeah, that's cool. Good. And then ping pong.
Dong ding.
Table tennis.
Is that the Dutch version of ping pong?
Yes, it was a Dutch version.
How do you say it?
The Polish version is ding dong.
Dong ding.
See?
Ding dong.
Table tennis. What are you saying?
Exactly. Oh, dear.
It's tennis in
Wouldn't
Poland
the
too.
Japanese omit the chi? It wouldn't it be ping pong?
So?
Wouldn't the Japanese omit the chi? Wouldn't it be ping pong?
I think they actually do it as pingu pongu.
No, well, you mean table tennis?
This also means the sound that a bell makes.
They probably do table tennis.
Yeah. They say ping pong as well, but if they're talking about the onomatopoeia of a bell, they also say ping pong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's ping pong. So, oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I stand corrected. It's ping pong. Is that table tennis? Effie, was that for table tennis then?
Yeah, there's ping pong table tennis, and if you make ping pong, I think it means exactly surely or something. Yeah, I don't. It has a.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you atari ping pong.
Yeah, atari.
If you get something right,
Yeah.
then this means
So that's the sound they make in a quiz, right? Ping pong.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm sure they pronounce it with a bit of a at the end, not ping pong. Anyway, doesn't matter.
With a bit of disdain in their voice.
Yeah. Okay. Questions, guys, on this so far? Alles good? Alles klar? Okay, let's do the next one. Now we're going to add the complication of having a waitress as well. So I will ask Effie, you can be the waitress. Konstantinka, you can be Rieko. You've got a rather limited part, I'm afraid. And Tom, you can be what's his name? Kenji.
I reprise my role as a waitress.
Were you a waitress in a past job then?
No, the previous episode.
Oh really? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to what's the word? Typecast you.
I think you do.
Okay, give me a second.
I don't think that's necessary.
Right.
Okay, that's better.
Chat. Who did I say? Effie, Konstantinka, and Tom.
Something like a life role, but
she's a professional piano teacher, I'll have you know. Konstantinka and Tom.
I don't talk at all.
Sorry, you've got a very limited part. You've got like one line, sorry.
But you trying to be very.
Does she only say hi?
It's Kenji expressing his dominance over this food ordering.
Andy-san, is the last sentence
should be Shoshomachi. Sorry, that should be that should be itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. I was rushing out this evening. Okay, soはいどうぞ。Waitress-san.
お待たせしました。何になさるでしょうか？
まず飲み物の方は レモンハイを一つと生ビールを一つお願いします。
かしこまりました。ビールのサイズはどうなりますか？
ああ、余計をください。
かしこまりました。それではお食べ物が切りましたか？
はい、スーパーシュー、お好み焼きと鉄板スーパーシューを一つずつで、枝豆を一つとなんだけ。
No, you read it right. You read it right. It's just the intonation and the timing is completely off.
I don't want to know what it may be differently.
It's a little mustache.
Okay. キムチサラダを一つください。
了解です。以上でしょうか？
はい、以上です。
少々お待ちいただきます。
Good. Okay. Right. God, if anybody understood that, I'd be surprised. Anybody get 100%? I didn't. 50 to 100? And 0 to 50? Anybody get absolute 0? Okay, just a little bit slower, guys. And just take the time to just make sure you pronounce the long vowels completely. Otherwise, you missay what you say. Hey,お願いします。
お待たせしました。何なさるでしょうか？
まず飲み物の方はレモンハイを一つと生ビールを一つお願いします。
かしこまりました。ビールのサイズはどうなりますか？
ああ、ジョキをください。
かしこまりました。それではお食べ物が決まりましたか？
はい、スペシャルお好み焼きと鉄板スペシャルを一つずつで、枝豆を一つとなんだけ。
キムチサラダを一つください。
了解です。以上でしょうか？
はい、以上です。
はい、少々お待ちいただきます。
Good. That's much better, guys. That's Tom, that's edamame. Tom, that's edamame. Edamame.
Edamame. I was just telling my dog to be more quiet.
Yeah, shut up.
It was actually really nice because this way we get used to the background noise in a restaurant. It's really nice.
True, yeah.
I'm hungry now.
Okay, 5 minutes and we finished. Okay, one more time, guys. Just nice and slow and clear.
Whale slow.
Whale slow.
はい、お待たせしまいました。何になさるでしょうか？
まず飲み物の方はレモンハイを一つと生ビールを一つお願いします。
かしこまりました。ビールのサイズはどうなりますか？
ああ、ジョキをください。
かしこまりました。それでは、お食べ物が決まりましたか？
はい、スペシャルお好み焼きと鉄板スペシャルを一つずつで、枝豆を一つとなんだけ。
キムチサラダを一つください。
了解です。以上でしょうか？
はい、以上です。
はい、少々お待ちいただきます。
Very good. Okay. Let's zip this onto the screen. Andre, まだまだホテルに行きませんか？
ホテルに行かないのか
？Let's see. Let's start with John. Would you go first? はい、お待たせしまいました。何になさるでしょうか
？Sorry to keep you waiting. What would you like?
It's good. Guys, this is all uber polite, so this is why it all looks a bit funny.
Nasaru.
Yeah, so this would normally be this sentence here usually be nani shimasu ka, but she's making it nasaru, which is 5 minutes, please. Thank you.
Honorific of.
It's it's the Jesus, it's the indirect passive of suru. Yeah, nasarimasu. If in fact, I think if you go to the Keigo session on Saturday next week, this will probably be mentioned. If you type in nasaru, you might even see it in Edict. So it's just to do. It's just uber polite. Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. はい。まず飲み物の方はレモンハイを一つと生ビールを一つお願いします。
So at first about the drinks, 1 lemon high and 1 raw beer. Is it in English?
Draft beer.
Draft beer. Please.
Good. Draft beer. Oops. Draft beer. Beer, please. Good. Piotr, かしこまりました。ビールのサイズはどうなりますか?
Understood. What size would the beer be, or should the beer be?
Yeah. Size. Oops. What size will the beer be? Again, this どうなりますか is basically the same as どうしますか? What will you do? どうしますか? So by making this narimas, it just makes it an indirect question rather than saying what will you do. It's like saying what will it become? What will it be? What will your beer be? Kim, jockey or kudasai.
Jockey, I don't know.
This is English. This is like a Stein. Jockey.
A pint?
Well, it's pint times 3 approximately. Yeah, so it just means jockey.
Jockey, please.
Yeah, jockey, please. And you're not going to get away with such a short sentence.
Oh, so. Yes, because the first one was very long. Understood.
Good. それでは、お食べ物が決まりましたか?
Sorry, that.
So sorry, just to help you here. それでは just means and then.
And then for food, yes. What will you have?
Yeah, exactly. What will you have? Again, she's asking, has it been decided? Has food been decided? お食べ物が決まりましたか? Yeah. Naska? Hi. Oh God, this is going to be like a shopping list, Naska. Sorry. Hi. スペシャルお好み焼きと鉄板スペシャルを一つずつで. This is the bit which is going to be a little bit tricky.
He's just repeating.
Yeah. So let me just type this in.
Yes. We'd like to order a special okonomiyaki and special teppan as 2 mains, and edamame to
actually that
times for 2 and edamame 2 of edamame.
Hitotsu.
Hitotsu, I have problem with English counters.
Okay. Hitotsu is 1.
Hitotsu and 1 edamame.
Yes. Good.
And
right.
Edamame 1 of and edamame just.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Do you know what this is? Hitotsu.
And some what?
Hitotsu.
It's a special okonomiyaki and special teppan as a mains. 1 for it means 1 for me, 1 for Rieko.
Kind of.
Right?
So it means one each. One each. This is what zutsu means. But
One,
this means
one each. Ah,
one each of these. So it's one special okonomiyaki.
one
and
each
one-
of. Mhm.
Yeah. And then
It's
nandake. Have you done this?
and then edamame and what then? What?
Yeah, good.
What
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
It's like
So it's like he's forgotten. It's like nandake. Nandake. So he kind of breaks off mid-sentence.
he's thinking about something really.
Something else, not food. What can that be? Okay, and Taya?
Or
Kimchi
just
salad.
too many. I don't know which what size is jockey.
It's
I
like
have no
it's like this.
idea.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like the size of your head. Taya, kimuchi salad wa o hitotsu kudasai. This is Rieko butting in.
Kimchi salad, one please.
Good. And you can do the next line as well.
Roger that. Is that all?
Yes, good. That's all. So ijo. If you can look this up in your dictionaries, guys, for an exact translation. Ijo. That first is it's actually the first one, but they give lots of different little meanings for it. But it actually means the last thing at the bottom of the page, which is that is all. That is all. Ijo desu. That's it. Ijo desu. And Joseph, just to finish us off. Hai, shoushou machi itadakimasu.
Okay, please wait a bit.
Please wait a bit. Good. Shosho means skoshi, or machi itadakimasu, which means I will receive your waiting. I will receive your waiting. Kyot, dozo.
So with the hitotsu, does that mean they both get okonomiyaki and teppan, or is it they're having the two and then they'll be sharing?
Yeah, it just means one each of these, just as the order. So it's one of those and one of those only. Doesn't mean we'll have one each. Yeah. I'm trying to think how you would distinguish that difference. Okay, so we'll probably have to say something like hitorimai, special okonomiyaki hitotsu zutsu kudasai. This means for one person, for one hitorimai, for one person, this one each, please. This is how you'd kind of say.
One for each person.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what you do is ordering. Jock?
Ichininmai?
Ichininmai, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, ichininmai, isn't it? You don't say hitorimai. Ichininmai. Ichininmai. Yeah, this is how you'd make that.
Ichinin would still be the same country, right?
It is. It just, if you're talking, I often make this mistake of saying hitorimai. If you want to be clear that you're talking about for each person, you have to use ichininmai rather than hitorimai. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, guys?
Ryokai is just, I've got it, is it? I understand.
Yeah, it just means understood, doesn't it?
Understood. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So like Taya said, it kind of means Roger. Got it.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much.
There's something really weird going on with Zoom. Hey, お疲れ様でした。お
疲れ様でした。
またゆうちろ。
Andy says it. I believe you're being awaited for dinner. Could I give you a call later on tonight?
Yeah, sure.
What time would work for you?
Probably about. Cheers, guys. Probably about. Can I send you a? Probably be about 11 o'clock your time. Is that okay?
Oh, that's perfectly fine. No worries.
Yeah, sure. Can I just send you a message when I'm clear?
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Good
Okay,
night.
I'll be driving though. Do you want me to be in front of a computer?
No. That's fine. That's fine.
Sure. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Good
If I
night.
don't, sorry, but if I don't send you a message around 11 o'clock your time, can you ping me? Because it means I've forgotten.
Yeah, sure. On Messenger.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, because I don't have the Blackberries.
No, just Facebook
Yeah,
message. Fine,
perfect.
yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cheers.
Dziękuję.
Thank you.
Ciao,
Bye.
Bye.